Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wisdom for the Weekend. So I'm not sure if you've realized this, but every single Wisdom for the Weekend has been a reflection of something that has been happening in my life. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to share with you this week, something came up for me today. And I had a call with someone who I'm actually interviewing for my podcast tomorrow. And, I have some confusion around what is currently happening in my business. And there's actually several opportunities happening at once. And it's not clear yet as to which path, though I will say that there is a path that absolutely deeply resonates with me, which more on that for sure once it sort of, there's more details with that. And so yes, there definitely is something that resonates, but there's also a couple of other opportunities that have come up as well. But everything's right now in a very, it's like everything's in a holding pattern. And I know there's like 5 planets in retrograde right now. And I wanted to just let you know that I decided that instead of trying to make a decision, that I'm actually just going to wait. To wait rather than sort of forcing myself to make a decision that I may not necessarily be comfortable with right now, which that's definitely true. The one thing that I do know for sure I'm committing to in a big way, but the 2 other opportunities, one is better than the other one, not so sure. And so rather than forcing myself to just hurriedly make a decision, I decided that I'm just going to wait until things just slowly unfold on their own, which they will. I mean, I'm not going to let the decision making take more than, a couple of weeks from now. I mean, I do plan on making a decision for sure, but I'm just not going to do it right now or feel bad that I haven't already made a decision or think, oh my God, I have to hurry up and make a decision because so-and-so has to know. I'm waiting. And as I mentioned in the past, divine timing, there's so much to be said for that. Everything comes at the right time, right? And definitely, if I think about what I want to create today, there's no way I could have done that a year ago. There's no way. I wasn't in the right headspace, in the right heart space. So much has happened in the past year. And back, I can't say, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm just like doing this now. It's fine. It's like I don't think that at all. It's all happening all at the right time. And I am allowing myself time to know when that decision needs to be made rather than, giving myself a timeline. Though I know that it'll probably happen in the next couple of weeks or so. And not being hard on myself that I haven't already made a decision. And the fact that there have been a handful of things completely on hold is just, I don't think that's ever happened to me before, when you're kind of thinking, all right, well, why is this taking so long? Why aren't these other people making a decision already? You know what I mean? So that I've had to every single day, like breathe through that, because I want to know like the next step. Of course, we all do, right? We want to know what's the next thing. What's the right choice? The right job, the right mate is, whatever it is. And I'm actually just going to back off for myself and not give myself a hard time and just all allow it to unfold the way it should, because how it's all supposed to be will just end up happening anyway, right? And even if it doesn't, things course correct. As you live and you go step by step, things just tend to course correct on its own anyway. So I just wanted to share that with you today. If there is something that you have been mulling over, trying to decide, make a decision, do I move? Do I buy this house? Do I break up with somebody? Do I apply for this job or whatever it is? And the answer just isn't there yet, because my answer isn't, I know the answer, it's inside, right? It's all of our answers are inside us, but it just is not, something's not ready. Like it just isn't ready to be hatched or something. So I don't like to rush the process. So how can you just kind of take a step back and just breathe and allow things to just happen on its own time? And then you making a decision based on how you feel, on like what feels really right. Like this feels really good right now. I'm going to go with this. And I'm not sure why, but that thing over there, that not so much. That does not feel good. Though it, on paper, it looks really good, but I just don't feel good about it. Trust that. Definitely trust that. So sister, have the most beautiful weekend. Whatever it is that you're contemplating, desiring, creating, it is coming to you. It is on its way. Allow it to just come in at the right time. No forcing or pushing. Have the most beautiful weekend, and I will speak to you next week. Love to you all.